You all are welcome. So today I want us to be discussing about the 9 elements you need to have in order for you to have a high converting sales copy. There are 9 elements you need to pay attention, and if you pay attention to these 9 elements, your sales copy will be converting very, very well. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so the first element that you need to pay attention to in order for your sales copy to convert very well is you need to know your audience. I cannot overemphasize on that. The knowledge of your audience is very important. Okay, so you need to know your audience. You need to be the number one fan of your audience. You need to know their pain points, their need, their desire, their fear, everything. You need to know that. All right, so you need to be the number one fan of your audience. And while you are trying to do that, you need to try and be on the same page with them. Knowing them means you can speak their language, you can communicate with them, you can feel what they feel, put yourself in their shoe. All right, so for you to be able to connect with your audience, you have to do a research of who they are. Research is very important. Don't be in a haste to sell something. Trust me, when you take your time very well to prepare, they say when preparation meets opportunity, success is inevitable. So when you plan to win, you will do what? You win. But when you don't plan, then you're planning to fail. So do your research of who your customer are, who is your ideal audience, who is your ideal customer. All right. So when you do that research, then you need to ask yourself this question. In the process of doing the research, ask yourself, who are the people that I am writing to? Who are they? Answer that question. Then ask yourself, who are the people that are going to read your copy? Who are they? Write that answer. Okay, so you now ask yourself again, is there anything that you have in common with them? Is there something that they like, that you as an individual like, that they also like? Find that out and write it down, because your understanding of what you like that they like will help you to be able to connect with them. And if what they like you don't like, you need to now go and do a research on that. All right, so for example, do they like watching football? Are they the premium league kind of people? Do they like Burna Boy? Are they fans of Burna Boy? Do they like watching BBM Ninja? Do they like listening to a particular kind of person online? All these things are the kind of things you need to research about your audience. So once you know your audience and what they like, then you can talk to them about what they like in your post. If you want to write a sales copy, your knowledge of your audience puts you in a position before you start writing or talking about your sales copy. You talk a little bit about what they like. For example, talk a little bit about football. Then you now dive into your content. Okay, so once you know your audience and what they like, when you talk about, when you're trying to talk to them, talk about what they like first in your post as a headline before you commence with your copywriting. Okay, so this will give you more chances for you to connect with them and retain their attention. This is very, very important. Okay, so trust me, when you say, when I say this is the right thing you need to do by having a headline that speaks to what they like. Maybe, for example, right now, there's a rumor and a gossip going on online about Davido and the people that are pregnant for him. If your ideal customer is a fan of Davido, then you can use that as a headline to captivate their attention, connect with them, and retain their attention. Okay, so this right here is what you this secret is what you use to have a higher chance of bonding with your customers, so that they can move ahead to read your copy, because they want to read to the end to ensure. Everybody like gist. A lot of people like gist. A lot of people like gossip. People like negative things, negative news, negative discussion. Okay, that's why you see bad news sells more than good news. All right, so that is it. Number one, know your audience. If you notice, anytime I'm teaching about sales, marketing, business, the number one thing after mindset is your ability to have your audience knowledge. Knowing your audience. Okay, so number one is know your audience. Number two, because in the process of knowing your audience, guess what? You connect with your audience. So you can say, audience knowledge slash connection with audience. So number one is connect with your audience. Okay. Now number two is you take away their power. When I say take away their power, I'm talking about you taking the responsibilities away from them. So let's assume that your ideal audience or your ideal customer, that the pain that your product is trying to solve for them. Let's just assume that you have a product that solves sex enhancement booster. All right. So you have to make sure that you make them feel that it is not their fault that they are in that situation. Take away the power from them. Take away the responsibility from them. Make them to feel that it's not their fault that they are currently in that situation. Okay. So let them feel that it's not their fault that they are 1 minute or 2 minutes man or woman in bed. It's not their fault. So take away the responsibility from their neck and blame it on the work stress. Blame it on the system. Blame it on anything else except them. Do not blame them. All right. And when you are when you are at this, make sure that you tell them that it is not their fault that they are experiencing things like this. Okay. When you say that, then you tell them that despite they are experiencing things like this, they deserve better. They deserve more. Okay. Then make them to take a look at other people that are not having the problem that they are having. And let them know that these people that are not experiencing the problem that you're having or the challenge you're having, they have the same head like you. They are the same human being. Okay, so tell them that these people, there's nothing different between them and you. And once you tell them that, notice what will happen to your ideal customer. Notice what will happen to your audience. Guess what? Once you tell them, you are trying to compare them. Once you show them the reflection of other people that is not having their problem and they having their problem, and telling them that there's no difference between the two. There's no difference. It's the same human being that Mr. A is, that they are. Okay, so when you take away the blame from their neck, then you push the blame to every other things. Okay, so notice when you tell them this, guess what will happen? Your audience will be able to agree with you. For example, you're trying to sell a product that helps in sexual enhancement, a sexual enhancement booster. Now, you've told your ideal customer or your ideal audience that it's not their fault and they deserve better. But on the other hand, the people performing well and they are the same thing. There's nothing different. There's nothing special about them. Okay, there's nothing special about them. Now, once you show them that there's nothing special, that the two of them are the same, guess what? They'll blend with you. They'll connect with you. Okay, so when you take away the blame from their neck, remember what happened. When you take away the blame from their neck, meaning you're taking away the responsibility, you're not blaming them for their current situation. They will blend in on you and they'll start liking you. Okay, so do the same. Even if you're selling whatever products you're selling, do the same. Take away the blame. Take away the responsibility. Take away the power from them. Okay, you can also do the same. Okay, someone is typing weight loss products. Okay, so Amara, you can do the same for weight loss products. So if you're selling a weight loss product, tell them that it is not their fault. Rather, it's the fault of the sweet food available, or it's the fault of their gene, heritage. Make sure you take away the blame from them and blame it on something else. Okay, then get them to know that they deserve a change. They deserve to look healthy. They deserve a solution, and they deserve the outcome of looking good and great. Okay, so therefore, it's not their fault, okay, that they are in that situation. Okay, so make them know that it's not their fault that they are in that situation right now. Okay, so that is the second way to do what? That is the second secret of having a high converting content. Remember, the first one is connecting with your audience. The second one is taking away the power, taking away their power, taking away their responsibility from them, making them know that it's not their fault, but they deserve better. Now, the third one is expand the gravity of the pain points. Expand the gravity of their pain points. Now, when we talk about expanding the gravity of their pain points, the problem that your audience have, they think is just 1%. What I need you to do is to amplify the pain and multiply it by 10. If it means adding salt and sugar to their pain, like you will know someone that have a wound, and the person is crying that the wound is painful. What you need to do is to scratch it, as in peel it, make it more painful times 10. Okay? So make their problem look so hopeless. For example, you can say, you can talk about people that are broke. If your audience, maybe the audience you're talking to is, you are trying to sell them a money making product, and you find out they are broke, you can tell them, you can talk to them, you can tell them that the reason why they are broke is because, how do we do it? The reason why they are broke is because of the choices that they've made. Okay, so you can tell them that why they are broke is because of the choices they've made. And now every other person out there is making money, and the only people left that are not making money is them. Okay, so get them to see you, get them to see how not really how powerful they are, but get them to see how powerless they are. Get them to see how much power they lack. Okay, for example, in a country like Nigeria, which is a country for the rich, you can use that as an example. In a country like Nigeria, which is a country for the rich, if you don't have money, you will be so harassed by security authorities. You will not have the ability to take care of yourself. You will not have the ability to take care of your family. You will not have the ability to take care of a lot of things. This is me increasing their pain points. Okay, so let them understand that without money, without their ability to, without money or having money as a leverage, everything will go against them. Not just everything, everybody will be against them. No electricity, they are not going to have access to utility just the way they want it. Everything will just be limited, and it will be as if the whole world has turned against them. So increase the intensity of their pain. If they were crying a little with their pain, amplify it so that they could start shouting. All right, so make the pain painful times 10. Okay, so money has the power of choice. You can tell them that money has the power of choice, that anyone can make money if they make a decision to make money and live the kind of life they desire. Okay, so now I need you to note that the moment you make their pain point look so bad, like seriously painful, okay, you immediately present them a solution. Because when you are done aggravating their pain, immediately present them a solution. For example, how many of you know that a light is at its brightest because of the level of darkness surrounding it? Now, a light will never be valuable if darkness does not exist. So therefore, the darker an environment is, the more the value of the light is seen. So a light is useless when there is no darkness around it. Hence, with darkness, the value of light is appreciated. Do you get my point now? So with darkness, the value of light is appreciated. So meaning, when you are able to identify their pain point and aggravate it and make them feel painful and hopeless with it, then present your solution. Then your solution will be valuable as what will take away their pain and take them to heaven. All right, so that is it. So you will agree with me also that the value of food is seen when there is a severity of hunger. Are you guys getting me? I'm trying to give you different analogies so that you can understand what it means, what it means by taking away their power. Okay, so that you can understand that. Sorry, what it means by aggravating their pain points, increasing their pain points. Okay, so you will agree that the value of food is seen in the severity of hunger. Now, having said that, the more terrible, the more hungry you are, if your hunger is so terrible that you've not eaten for 4 days, 5 days, the sweeter the food, the more delicious the food. If Mr. A said this food doesn't have taste, you that have not eaten for 2 days, we say, this is very sweet. Why? Because the food becomes valuable because of the intensity of the hunger you have. Same goes for water. The value of water is only known when there is thirst, meaning only when you're thirsty that you know the value of water. So in summary, yeah, just like people in the desert. When you are in a desert, that's when you appreciate the value of water, even if it's a drop. There was this movie I was watching. They were looking for water in the desert. So they were digging, and they were seeing gold. Guess what? Everybody that is crazy about gold, but these people never cared about the gold. When they dig and they carry the sandbag up, they'll discover it's gold and they'll hiss. You can imagine why. At that point, the intensity of their pain is thirst, not even gold. Wealth, money wasn't their problem. They never valued gold. Rather, they were more interested in looking for a drop of water. So in summary, it all means that when you amplify the gravity of the pain points of your ideal customer, you can now offer your solution and show them what is possible. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to ensure that this element that I just mentioned is in your sales copy, so that your sales copy can have a high conversion. All right. The fourth thing is show them what is possible with your offer. Remember, I said when you elevate the pain points and make them feel hopeless and useless, the next thing is show them what is possible. Present your product as a solution and show them what is possible with your offer or your product. For example, tell your ideal customer that all the problem that they are currently facing right now is because they are poor. That is, if your product is a product of money-making products. Okay, so tell them that the reason why they are facing their current situation is because they are poor, and get them to imagine. Show them what is possible with your product. Show them a bigger picture. If it's Les Brown, you say, show them a bigger picture and give them your hand to hold you so that you can get them to that bigger picture. Okay, so you can tell them, just imagine that you are making 5 to 10 million naira in your local currency in your business because you're making sales on a daily basis. Now, if you desire to make more sales, you cannot afford not to take this offer I just presented to you. All right, you cannot afford not to take this offer I just presented to you. Now, this is something you can tell them, because you're not showing them the cost of their inaction. That if they don't take this action, then they will continue experiencing what they're experiencing, which is now more painful. Okay, because you've yapped them small. Okay, so you've yapped them small and now they feel the pain. Before, they were comfortable with the pain because it's just 1% pain, but you're able to amplify the pain. Now it's now painful. They are feeling hopeless. You multiplied it by 10. Okay, so that is the fourth thing. The fifth is what? The hook. Okay, the hook. I always call it the hook, story, offer, principle. The hook. So when we talk about hook is about a story. It's about you, your ability to tell a story. That's what hook is all about. All right, so it's about a story. That's what hook is all about. So I like to call it hook, story, offer. Okay, so when we say hook, story, offer, a hook picks, just like the name is hook, it picks attention. It grabs people's attention. Okay, so a hook picks the attention of our audience and takes them into a story, which amplifies the value of the product you are about to sell to them. Okay, that's what a hook does. Okay, it grabs their attention, take them through a story, and that story amplifies the value of your products that you are about to sell to them. So you see, you need to tell a story about the product or the offer that you are about to sell. Find something or someone or other people's testimonial and tie it to your offer. Okay, it could be anybody's story. It could be your personal story. It could be someone else's story. It could be a case study. Tell a story that ends inside your offer. Okay, tell a story that ends inside your offer and have them hooked and glued to you. Okay, so for example, let's say this is Emeka, who had some experience or who had the same experience like you, being broke. But when Emeka came in contact with me, in less than 6 months, Emeka became a millionaire in his country currency, which is Naira. And today, Emeka is living a comfortable life. He's rich and he's living a comfortable life. Why? Because he took advantage of the product or the offer that I'm presenting to you. Now, you can see a lot of people can offer you make money products. This is what you need to do to make money. But the truth is, when people offer you the same products as I'm presenting to you right now, or the same opportunity, without mentorship or without someone holding you by the hand, someone that have your best interest at heart, trust me, you're going to struggle. You will struggle to succeed. And this is what Emeka did not do. Emeka rather took advantage of the offer and enrolled in my mentorship and followed my instruction, and today he's living a better life. So that's an example. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, you need to link the end of your story to an offer. So I just told a story about Emeka and I linked it to an offer, which is what? my mentorship. So when you're writing a sales copy, you need to ensure that when you're trying to use the hook story offer, make sure that you grab their attention, take them through a story, and let the story end in the offer you're about to sell to them. Okay, so that is the fifth one. So the sixth one is manifesto. Now, when we talk about manifesto, when you are speaking to your ideal audience about a product, avoid talking about the features of your product. It will bore them out. Avoid talking about you. Rather, speak to what is in need for them. Speak to what is in need for them. I call it a WIIF principle. What is in need for me? So speak about the extra benefits and the extra gain that they are going to experience or have because of what? Of XYZ products. Okay, so speak about your USP, your unique selling proposition, and get them to see the extra benefits. Okay, get them to see the extra benefits that they will lose. You know, most at times people say, show them the extra benefit of what they will gain so that they'll get excited and they'll not want to miss it. But in some cases, you need to show them the extra benefit of what they will lose if they don't take the offer. I call this showing them the cost of their inaction, what it will cost them, what they will lose if they don't take your offer. So sometimes it's not just about standing and showing them this is what you gain. No. But sometimes it's best you do what show them what they will lose if they don't take your offer. So show them what their life will look like. I think that's the best way. Show them what their life will look like if they don't take that offer, the cost of their inaction. For example, let's see. Before now, you can satisfy your partner in bed. But if you take up this product that I'm selling to you right now, or the offer I'm giving you, you will start enjoying your relationship with your partner. And not only that, you will also last longer in bed with high desire for your partner. Ladies and gentlemen, what did I just do? I was able to show them how life will be, as in how their life will be if, okay, I was able to show them how their life will be, what the cost of their inaction. Okay, so they already know that with what I just said, if they don't take this product, they will not be able to satisfy their partner in bed, and they will not be able to last long, and they will not have higher desire for their partner. All right, so learn how to carry out your, what do you call it, the manifesto in that order. Okay, so the seventh is social proof. The seventh is social proof. Now, when we talk about social proof, we are talking about testimonials. Okay, so learn to use testimonials in your sales copy. Okay, because who doesn't love a testimonial? Who doesn't love a good testimony? Everyone does that. Everyone loves a testimony. So people love testimonies a lot. So now the question is, how can you generate testimonials for your products? That's the question. So everybody, if you're on Instagram, drop it in the comments. If you're on YouTube, drop it in the comments. Those of you on Zoom, drop in the comments. How, I'm asking you guys now, how can you generate testimonials for your products? Let's assume that you don't even have a testimonial at all. All right, fantastic. So there are 3 ways you can use in generating testimonial. The first is give people, if you have a product-based business and a physical product, give people your product to test. The people that practice this principle so much that I love is the Hausa suya sellers, the suya people, the Hausa people that sell suya. You see, when you come around them, they'll say, you've not even told them that you are buying. You're just looking at what they have, and they are already cutting the meat, dipping it into the yaji, and giving you to test. Because you know, when you test it and you like it, you must be forced and prompted. In fact, the sweetness of that suya will prompt your brain to buy. Okay, it's a selling strategy, as traditional as it is. Okay, so let them have an experience of it. If it's a physical product, give them your product. I can remember back then when I was very active doing offline, running my business offline, doing a lot of offline presentation, which I'm currently doing it, but I'm combining both offline and online. So there's this product we were marketing. So one of our marketing strategy was to tell them that the first 20 persons to arrive at the venue, will have free products. And at the end of the presentation, we give them the free products. All right, we give them the free product for them to test. And when they test, just that experience alone gets them to come back, for those that couldn't take action immediately, to do what? To take action, to buy the product or to buy the offer that we are giving them. Okay, so that's for you if you have a physical product. Now, if you have a digital product, what you need to do is to teach them something for free. If you have a digital product. Now, if you have a service-based product, okay, what you need to do is to render services for them for free. Now, why are you doing all this for free? Because their feedback to you of their experience, you have to demand for a feedback. Their feedback to you of their experience is what you are going to use as your testimonials. All right. I can remember at the early stage when I was setting up my agency, I had to do some social media marketing services for free for some of the inner circle of my VIP mentees. All right. So you guys on Zoom, you guys are my premium guys. I have some VIP group of mentees. All right. So that is what I did. And I was able to generate testimonial because they experienced the result. Okay. So that is it. Testimonials is very important. Okay, so the 8 elements that you must ensure that has to be in your sales copy is, I call it the chewing-gum closing. It just made me to remember when I used to, if I want to joke around with my sister, if I want to make her angry jokingly, I'll tell her all these chewing-gum boys. It's not time for you to leave all these chewing-gum boys and focus. All right, so the chewing-gum closing. So when you're writing a sales copy, you need to speak to your ideal audience as if they have already paid for your product. That's what I call chewing-gum closing. You speak to your ideal audience as if they already paid for your product. For example, let's assume I'm selling a money-making product. I can say, all right, now that we are here, the first thing we'll be talking about, okay, now that we are here, the first thing we'll be talking about from tomorrow morning is about your onboarding. I'm going to be sending you a link now that I'm going to be sending you a link now. Now, since you are done with your payment, and this link is going to give you access to 5 different modules of training, of which I'm going to hold you by the hand to guide you step by step. Then at the end of the 5 days, we are going to start a challenge. As simple as that. So I'm speaking to them as if they've already paid. I know they've not paid, but I spoke to them as if they've paid. I can remember there's this clip I saw in the past. A woman came to help buy this Achebi clothes for her daughter who is getting married. So the owner of the shop came and started talking to her in a way, started blessing the child, hugged the woman, hugged the child, blessed the child, started speaking as if they already know each other since. And at the end of the day, she was, take this one. The way she communicated with them, as if the woman has already paid and said, don't go for this, it's low quality. Your first daughter, oh yeah, take this one. And guys, guess what? She just sold the woman. That's chewing-gum closing. Okay, so you can see in this way, when you speak to your ideal audience as if they've already paid, it will be easy for them to bring out money. Okay, it will be easy for them to swipe their card. Okay, so bear that in mind. The chewing-gum closing. I use that a lot. In fact, it's one of my secrets to closing on some kind of clients that I have. I use chewing-gum closing. Okay, so I've given us the 8. So the 9th one is what I would like to call risk reversal. Some people will want to call it guarantee, but risk reversal is your ability to take away risks from your ideal customer. Your ability to take away the risks from your ideal customer and put all the risks on yourself. So there must be a form of guarantee on your products. Risk reversal always go together with guarantee. So you must make sure that there is a form of guarantee on your products. Remember, when you're doing your risk reversal, always, like I taught us last week, confess to your weakness. Tell people that your product is not El Shaddai, is not Alpha and Omega. Your product is not a one-fit-all product, meaning your product cannot do everything for them. As much as you are selling to them a money-making product, let them know that they will not make money if they do not do what you ask them to do. But if they do what you ask them to do and follow instruction, you can guarantee them that they'll make money. That's an example. So confess your weakness, but at the same time, show them that if they do X, Y, Z, you can guarantee that they will produce or have or experience the results from your product. Okay, for example, there is a course I'm selling, and one of my clients recently asked me, what will he said, can I guarantee him that he's going to make money at the end of 90 days? I said, as much as a lot of people buy courses online and at the end of the day, they don't produce results, I can guarantee you that if you go through this course 90 days, implement everything that is there, execute through my coaching and mentorship, you are going to produce results. Your business is going to skyrocket 50 times after 90 days. You see, I confess to a weakness, but at the same time, I guaranteed them. Okay? So you need to know about that. Now, in places of, if you cannot guarantee, you can do something else. You can do what we call refund. All right? You can decide to offer them a refund in place of guarantee. Though refund is a form of guarantee, but you offer them refund. You can tell them that in case this does not work, we are going to refund you 100% of your money. Or you can tell them, if something goes wrong within 90 days, most of these electronics products does that. They give you, they call it warranty. Is it warranty or something? They tell you at the end of, within a time frame of 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, if anything goes wrong in this product, you can bring it and demand for a replacement. Okay, so that is a risk reversal. You're removing the risks from them, and you are taking the risks on yourself. Okay, so let's go over it again. The 9 elements to put in your sales copy. Number 1 is connect with your audience. Number 2 is take away their power, take away their responsibility. Number 3 is expand their pain points, increase the gravity of their pain points. Number 4 is show them what is possible. When you are done increasing the gravity of their pain, show them what is possible. Number 5 is the hook story offer. All right, hook their attention, tell them a story, then end it in your offer. Okay, so number 6 is manifesto. Number 7 is remember I talked about manifesto. Manifesto is your ability to speak to the extra benefits, your unique selling proposition, what is in it for them. Speak about the extra benefits and the cost of their inaction. Show them what life will look like if they do not take action on your offer. Okay, so speak about the extra benefit they'll experience. Number 7 is social proof. All right, social proof testimonials. You can use your testimonial or someone else's testimonial, and I shared with us 3 ways on how to obtain a testimonial by giving things or doing things for free. All right, number 8 is chewing-gum closing. All right, and the last but not the least is what? Risk reversal. Okay, so these are the 9 elements you need to have in your sales copy, and trust me, your copy will convert a lot of sales for you. All right, so drop down in the comment section which of these 9 elements that you know and you're already using, and share with us your experience. And those of us that you don't know, share with us what your aha moment, what was it that break out loud for you in these 9 elements. All right, and do well to like this video. That's the only thank you you're going to give me. Like this video and copy the link, share it on your status, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram, share it to all the WhatsApp group you are. Share it times 10 and come back and comment times 10 so that I can appreciate you. And if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. My name is Eminent Augusta. Do well to subscribe to this channel or follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and turn on post notification. If you're on Facebook, follow us, turn on post notification so that you receive alerts of every time we are going live or on every video content that we're uploading on our channel. All right, so see you in our next live section. So let's go back to those of us on Zoom. Let's continue our conversation in the Zoom because you guys are my premium members. All right, so those of you on Instagram, those of you on YouTube, Have a nice day and see you soon. Love you.